Chair. So I've got a question for Anne-Marie. What challenges do education settings face when adopting a whole setting approach to inclusivity? And what steps do you think could be taken in the setting and by the local authority or the government to help overcome these challenges and improve inclusivity?
So the challenges, essentially, it takes time. So they need to work as is and have a vision for where they want to be. And it takes investment in staff at all levels. So whether it's the SENCO, or whether it's the class teacher, whether it's the governors or trustees, they all need to be on board with a whole school, a whole setting approach. Thinking hard about what the specific barriers are, because obviously I feel very strongly that is the best and most strategic approach, but I'm aware that the barrier is sustaining and time and juggling the competing pressures, and to have a whole school approach that is fully inclusive does mean working against the tide sometimes with the current accountability measures that we have in place in the school system. It means being a brave leader and doing what's right for the school rather than what might be seen as the approach that would be favoured if there was an inspection, for example. There's some brilliant examples of schools that have transformed at secondary, how they run their year 7. So really thinking hard about how transition points can be quite challenging for some young people to manage, and it can amplify particular characteristics that are then interpreted as negative and behaviour. So some school leaders have really transformed what they do at year 7. They haven't diluted the curriculum, they just structure and timetable differently. So it's that attention to being able to rethink how one is actually leading a school is the challenge, because it can mean taking a tougher path, and it can mean also being very brave and supporting staff when they're maybe questioned and when the vision isn't always fully understood. So that's essentially the biggest challenge, but I'm confident that some of those challenges will reduce if we get some real positive traction with the curriculum and assessment review.
Thank you.